Welcome back to another Spirit Island video. In this video, we are going to be talking about the next expansion for Spirit Island Digital, and that is the Nature Incarnate expansion. Now, once this expansion is released, then that means Spirit Island Digital will have every piece of Spirit Island content for it, and it will finally be able to catch up to um, the TTS version of the game here. So this is something that was released, I guess, on the 23rd by Handelabra Games, and this is kind of just talking about the um, the the next expansion here. And the point of this video is I'm going to talk about that and kind of go through that right now. So let's scroll down here, and this is going to be introducing the new Incarna mechanic. And it looks like we have our first visual of the Incarna with Behemoth being shown here. And so let's scroll down more. Okay, so the initial launch, this is going to be the fall of 2025. So my guess is within the next couple of months. So it's September. I bet we'll see this first expansion, probably the first part of this expansion, probably in October sometime. I doubt it would be later than, yeah, it's probably going to come within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Typically when they do these reveals, it comes out just shortly after. Okay, so the first wave is going to include all of the majors, all of the events, all of the fear cards, all of the blight cards. It's also going to come with Ember-Eyed Behemoth, as well as Sharp Fangs, the unconstrained aspect, and the Thunder Speaker, the tactician aspect. And we're going to get our first look at the new artwork for both of those aspects. So that's very exciting. Unconstrained Fangs is not really a spirit I like well, I shouldn't say I like playing. I've played it only maybe 1 or 2 times. I tend to like base fangs and encircle more. So this would be an interesting experience being able to play more fangs and maybe this will become my favorite version of it. So that would be very fun. Behemoth is I don't want to say it's my favorite NI spirit, but it's an NI spirit that I know how to pilot very, very well. um, Ember Eye just absolutely devours majority of the single six adversaries, so it'll be very fun to play that. And then I don't really like Thunder Speaker at all, and I dislike both aspects. I'll probably play Tactician a couple times just to give it one more shot, but I have a feeling that this will be a bit of a miss for me. What I'm most excited though is just getting access to all of those major cards, the events, and even the blight cards. I think a lot of the new blight cards are pretty cool, but those majors are something else, and I want to be able to do more 6/6 content. And I want to have those other majors because they're so good, and they also will make some of the bad matchups a little bit better. Like Rumbling Earthquake, I think is going to be a game winner into a lot of matchups. There's Exaltation, which is Exaltation of Incandescent Sky, which is a phenomenal major as well. Then you have Bargains of Coursing Paths. Just all of the majors are really fun. I think the only miss was probably Fragments, but yeah, very looking forward to that. And then the events, of course, anything that allows us to reduce the probability of me getting farmers is going to make me very happy. I think overall all of the NI events are, I think, pretty favorable for the spirits. Well, I would say favorable to neutral. I don't think there's a single one that I despise. Um, there's a couple fear cards I hate in NI. Blight cards, I really like the major blight card, that the 2 blight per player, and then you get energy and majors. I really like that. So okay, so oh, and they have everything listed here. Yes, so these are all the majors. Yeah, Unearth, I love that. I love Rumbling. I actually hate Plague Ships. That's one of the ones I would probably say is a bit of a miss. I love Flock. I love Exaltation. Bargains, Bombard, all great. I mean, Solidify. I'm not. I know it's a pretty good card, but I don't really tend to like playing with it. I love Transform or Transformative Sacrifice is great. There's Fragments, yep. So very cool and everything here. And it's a shame they didn't reveal the artwork here. They were very um, they took a lot of time and made sure the old artwork was posted because you'll notice that if you ever have that aspect up, you'll be able to see the new artwork in the little cutoff, but they didn't do that. Okay, so the different phases. So there's 7 phases, so very similar release order to what they did with Jagged Earth, where they kind of split up everything into different groups. And it says that they're just reading. So it looks like I believe I read earlier that there's no there's no particular order that they're going to do this in. So like yes, they've listed it this way, but that doesn't mean they're going to go from here, 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 here. So pretty much everything is going to be in a random order. So these are the different groups. Let's see. So it looks like each one of the releases is going to come with a single spirit. So the first one will give us Wandering Voice, Violence, Spreading Hostility, and Darkfire. So I think Violence, this has me very excited. I tend to not like Spreading Hostility. I want to try Darkfire. I know Amorphous and Foreboding really made Shadows jump up on my tier list of spirits I like to play. So I think Darkfire will also kind of help with that. Wandering Voice, not my favorite spirit, but a spirit that I for sure will be able to play a little bit on the channel. Let's see, so Deeps of Earth and Sea. Yeah, this is going to be a good one, right? So we have Dances Up Earthquake, we have Locust, Deeps, and HME, so the new adversary. So this is a money release, right? The VHE, the V, very high complex spirit, Locust, which is a fan favorite and also a spirit that I want to play more of. Deep's Ocean, which in my opinion is how Ocean should be played. I think Deep's is Ocean done correctly, and then obviously just loads of content with HME. I don't really like this adversary, but just having that final adversary will allow me to do those final adversary 6/6s as well as just give me a ton of extra content to be able to make, kind of like what I've done with the Scotland games. Smothered and Surrounded. This looks like another money one as well. So we have Darkness, Encircle, Stranded, and Tangles. So I pretty much like everything here, right? I love Stranded Shroud. I love Tingle's Green. I love Sharp Fangs and Circle. And then Darkness is another spirit I want to be able to play more of. So this would be a great opportunity to do that. See Relentless Focus. So we have Relentless Gaze of the Sun. Awesome. Intensify. Awesome. Warrior, Sad Face, and then Surges, Medium Face. I mean, these two are money. Like this is probably the one spirit I'm looking forward to the most is playing Relentless Gaze, and then same thing with the aspect. This is my favorite aspect in Spirit Island, probably Spirit Island. I'm just trying to think in the entire game or just encompassing NI. I would say yeah, Intensify would beat out Travel. I think it would beat out um, Wind. I think I would like it better than Tangles too. Yes, this is probably my favorite aspect in the game. Warrior, I really don't like this aspect. I don't, like I said, I don't like Thunder Speaker. I don't like Warrior. I've played a bunch of this scenario. Actually, fun fact: this scenario used to be a an adversary that they ended up shifting over. Um, but you guys know I don't really like playing scenarios in general. Sometimes I'll play them if I'm I'll play a scenario if I'm with friends like Kitchen Table, but I really don't like playing it solo play. It just messes up the game. Okay, so brought together. This is going to give us Vigil. It's going to give us Lair, Nourishing, and Enticing. I think this is another pretty solid release. I mean, Hearth Vigil is just incredibly powerful. So a spirit I would looking forward to playing, of course. I don't really like Lair, but I should probably give it another chance. Nourishing Earth. I really like this version of Earth. It's very powerful. And Enticing, once again, another aspect that I want to play more of. I've heard great things about it. I've seen players love playing this aspect. Transformations. This is another good one too, right? Wounded Waters, Transforming, Wildfire, and Sparking. These three things, so these 3 points are spirits and aspects that I really want to dive more time into, especially Wounded Waters. I know there's been some players in my Discord that have been really talking highly of this spirit, and I want to give this spirit another chance. I know Transforming Wildfire combos are really powerful, and I want to try to maximize how broken they can be, and I think this would be a good opportunity to do that. Sparking Lightning. So Lightning's jumped up on my favorite spirits to play. So having another aspect for Lightning really excites me. So, and of course the Sanctuaries, and we got Roots, Haven, Mentor, and Regrowth. So as if you guys probably asked me 2 years ago what my favorite spirit and I would be, my answer would be Roots. Roots has definitely dropped a bit on my favorite spirit in Spirit Island. I still enjoy playing the spirit, so of course I'm going to love when Roots is finally released into SI Digital. Haven, this was another spirit, another aspect that I actually played a lot of during the playtesting era. I don't really like Haven River as much, but it will be a spirit that I will play a bunch of. I don't like Mentor. This is one of the spirit aspects that a lot of people love. it's just not for me, but maybe this will be an opportunity for me to enjoy the spirit more. And then regrowth. I mean, I play a lot of green already, and regrowth is just better green. So these are what it's broken into. Honestly, I think I can have tons of content for pretty much every release. I think there's at least something that I want to play. Yeah, like honestly, the first one is probably the one I'm least hyped about because only violence is the only one. Violence and maybe Wandering Voice, but like I look at this Deeps of Earth and Sea, and I see Earthquake, I see Locust, I see Deeps, I see HME. Yeah, I see Darkness and Circle, Stranded Tangles. Yeah, that's another good one. Sun, Intensify, Vigil, Nourishing, Enticing. Yeah, so this is the next expansion coming to Spirit Island Digital. Hopefully this video was informative. I can't wait to showcase this content. If you like this video, like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video.